Behind every community, there's hard work you rarely see.
Today we're on site with GFL Environmental to learn the process of turning waste into renewable energy.
This is what building America looks like.
Well guys, first of all I'd like to introduce you to GFL Indian Creek Landfill in Hopedale, Illinois. So we're coming up on the scale here. This is where the trucks weigh in and out. This is our shop, office.
How many trucks do you think come through here?
200.
200. And they all weigh and go back out?
Yes, sir. Some of the residential trucks will do one, maybe two rounds a day. Depends on how far they have to go. We have roll-off trucks that have these boxes. They can do 3, 4, multiple loads depending on how close the waste is. So we build all these roads here at specific grades so that when we have heavy trucks, inclement weather, vehicles can get in and out appropriately and safely. Safety is a big thing.
Hopefully it's not too windy. So right now, we're currently standing on an uncovered pile.
Yes, this is the uncovered area. This area is at its final elevation. Eventually we will cover this with a membrane and then soil, and it'll be put to bed, no more waste.
So below us is how many feet of trash?
130 to 150 feet of trash.
How long does it take to pile up this much waste?
You know, right now we're doing about 2,000 tons a day. It depends on the time of year. You know, in the summertime we'll have more contractors than the winter time, so it varies, but right now the landfill that you're looking at has seen about 20 years of life. Started 20 years ago.
Nice. And then on the side of all these hills I see like the yellow pipes that are sitting out of the ground. What do those do? What's the purpose?
So those are gas extraction wells. When you place waste and it's covered in about a 3-year time period, it starts to create gas. Methane gas is the predominant gas. So we extract the methane through these wells that are bored down 120 plus feet through perforated pipe. Then there's a vacuum system and it sucks the methane out and we burn it off in a flare system.
I was ready for it.
Yeah, that's good. That's one of the fun parts about the job is off-roading. So one of the challenges that we face in the waste industry is blown litter. You know, obviously we're up very high and you're discharging trucks that have plastics, papers, anything that can be blown. Makes for very difficult conditions. So what we do is we have litter fences that we move with our D7s, our D6s, even the trash compactor if necessary. We can pick these large fences up and move them. So if the wind is blowing from the east, we'll put them on the west side so that it'll capture that blown litter.
And they put those up during the day?
Yes.
To prevent the blowing, and then at night they cover it with the soil?
Yes, I'll have paper pickers. They'll come in, they'll pick the blown litter out of the fences and they'll put it in bags, and then the next day if the wind changes, they have clean fences that they can move depending on direction. And in the morning meetings I let them know what the weather conditions will be and when they're supposed to move the fences and what locations. Off to your right, there's the flare. That flare is burning off the methane gas. In the future at this facility, we will have an RNG facility, renewable natural gas. So we're always placing waste, We are renewing this resource, and that facility will clean the waste through a series of screens, and it'll give us pure methane gas that we will either pipe onto a pipeline or haul off in tanker trucks.
So you're basically taking waste, trash, and converting it into a renewable resource.
Energy.
Energy, yeah. So we're going down into the actual, what would you guys refer to it as?
This is the active area.
The active area.
So what we're seeing now, these are wood chips. They're ground up pallets from Rivian. They go through a grinder, and as they filter through the grinder, there's a series of magnets that gets the nails out of these wood chips, and we use the wood chips for a road base material. That road base helps in inclement weather. You know, we have snow, rain, gives the trucks good traction. We don't have to pull vehicles in and out as much.
So every time you're gonna lay a new road, you always put down wood chips beforehand?
Not necessarily roads, but mainly the active area, the face.
Gotcha, okay.
Most of our roads, if they are on an incline or main travel thoroughfares, are rock roads. And we have different types of rock, larger rock for a base, smaller rock for a top dressing.
Got it. So, talk to me about sludge. There's a pretty distinct smell in the air, kind of just radiating around. What is sludge? Where does it come from?
So obviously different waste streams have different odors, and sludge is human waste that has been treated typically by municipalities. This facility in particular takes a pretty good amount of sludge. We typically bury it in the trash. It can make it very challenging, especially for the trash compactor, to get around. So we need to have almost an equal balance of hard waste to wet waste. We don't take liquids at this facility. We're not permitted to take liquids, but this comes in as almost a wet soil consistency.
Sure.
And we mix that in with the fluffy trash. So what we're driving on now, this is the base for the trucks to turn around, call it the turnaround area. This is primarily wood chips, maybe 6 inches of soil on top of the waste. So right now we're in the active area. This is where the trucks discharge the waste. It can be very dangerous in here. You've always got to wear your personal protective gear so that people can see you. Typically in this area we have a zone for 3 trucks wide. We typically dump on one side of this tipper behind us. This tipper is for semis. So the truck comes in, turns around, backs up on, the cab detaches from the trailer. The trailer goes up in the air at 60 degrees. The waste discharges, and then the dozer, primarily this is a D7 we're looking at here. This one pushes most of the trash. Dozer will push the waste out, it'll clear the tipper, then it'll lay the trailer back down, attach to the cab, and pull off. So these guys are kind of playing catch in my eyes. Basically when a truck discharges, then the D7 dozer, it'll push the waste to the compactor. The compactor compresses it. You can see how the waste is not real fluffy. It's very compacted. That's airspace. We want to conserve as much airspace as possible here. Airspace is money. So if you have fluffy trash, you fill more quickly, you don't get all the money for your permitted airspace.
Yeah, for sure. I see you're running not just a dozer, there's a backhoe loader, compactor, there's haul trucks, excavators, and they're all They're all CAT equipment. Do you guys run anything besides CAT?
Nothing
here?
besides CAT.
Is
Only
there-
the best.
Yeah. Is there okay, it's the best, yeah. But
Yeah.
Any other particular reason, or just that's the best equipment out there and you need the best equipment to get the job done?
CAT has the best equipment, the best product support, the best mechanics. Couldn't be happier.
Awesome. What's the backhoe typically used for?
The backhoe is typically used for cleaning the roads, cleaning up small piles of debris. If we have some excavation, small excavation that needs done, we have a broom attachment, and we'll use a street sweeper, and we street sweep any mud that's on tires, get it cleaned off the roads.
I kind of want to ask you again about these catch fences. Now that I'm actually seeing them, they're pretty large.
Yes.
And you've got to move them around with a dozer just to move them to different areas.
That's correct. So today, right now, we're getting the wind from the west. It's blowing to the east where these catch fences are. It's collecting any blown litter. That way we don't have litter blowing off property.
Sure. And then somebody will come in and kind of collect all this at the end of the day and then move them to where they need to be tomorrow.
That's correct. So we have laborers. They come in, they'll remove the waste, the blown litter from these catch fences, and then if the wind switches in the opposite direction, then we can pick a clean fence up and move it to where it needs to go.
Perfect. I do want to ask you, talk to me about the compactor a little bit. So that was a machine that you guys have had for a while, and you just recently rebuilt it. Is there a strategy or a reason that you went with a rebuild as opposed to just purchasing a new one?
Well, price is a big thing, right?
Right.
You know, the frame, the major components are all in very good shape. Al Torfer did a great job for us. Very timely manner, stripping everything down and getting it back in almost as good, if not as good condition as we would like from a brand new one.
Awesome. It's really catching as I'm looking at it. Is it normal for like trash to kind of stick to the wheels and kind of churn with it like that? Or is that because of all the sludge that's in it right now?
It is. It's the sticky waste sludge. So typically what you want to see is you want to see that trash compactor riding on top of the waste. You don't want to see those wheel drums inside of the waste. It should be hard, flat area, but when you have a sticky material, then you have some waste that sticks to those drums.
Just an issue you got to deal with every now and then.
Yes.
One more thing I wanted to ask. So there's a guy up there, looks like he's surveying, kind of sticking a pole down in the dirt. What's he actually doing up there?
So on this face right here, this is where the landfill liner goes up. Right now we're down in the hole, so the landfill liner goes up. We have to place 18 inches of soil on that liner before we can get approved to place waste against it. So the team, they haul soil, bring it here, a dozer covers that face of that liner, and then we have a surveyor shoot it so that they know where the liner was, how high the soil is, and then we submit that to the IEPA for approval to place waste against that wall.
Is there a specific reason that they asked for like the 18 inches, I think you said?
Yes.
What's the purpose?
Penetration. So you don't want waste to penetrate the liner.
Sure.
So if something penetrates that liner, then you can have leachate seepage into the groundwater. Here in this region, we're above the Mohammed Aquifer. We do not want any liquids entering that Mohammed Aquifer.
So pretty much it helps with water contamination.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So this is our 336 excavator. Right now we've got the tooth bucket on it. This bucket is used for primarily digging hard soils. What we do is we excavate soil for the new cell. When we're moving across, we have to dig a new cell. We dig that material out so that we don't have to use a contractor to dig that soil for us. This machine here has been very reliable for us. We got it brand new 3 years ago. Very nice piece of equipment.
You know how many hours you have on it by chance?
There's about 3,000 hours on it.
Okay, that's pretty good. So they take, this here is a new cell, you said.
We're getting ready, yes, we're digging the soil out so that we can dig the pit to place waste in here.
So while they're filling one cell, they start digging a new cell, that way they're ready.
That way we don't have to pay a contractor more cubic yards to excavate material that we can do ourselves.
Okay.
So this excavator will dig the soil, put it into a 740B haul truck. It'll haul for intermediate cover. So as we place waste, we'll follow the waste with soil and cover as we go every night.
And then they take that soil, and if they're not using it for cover, they kind of just place it off to the side here to be used when needed.
Over behind us there's a stockpile area. It's excess material. Right here in this region, we're dirt rich. We have good dirt, different types of clay. So we're able to stockpile it, especially in inclement weather. If we can't get into this area, we have an area we can get to.
Real quick, all this water that's off to our right here and then over there, what is that, just storm runoff or?
That's correct. So one of the biggest challenges here is diverting stormwater, and these are stormwater sediment basins. So
they're actually excavated for the purpose of holding storm runoff.
Storm runoff, and what it does too is it allows for the sediment in the water to settle instead of going off into our natural waterways. This is our flare. This flare captures all the methane gas. It burns it off. Right now it's running at 1,500 to 1,600 degrees.
I mean, I can feel the heat like coming off of it from here. Like, it's pretty hot.
It's very hot, but as you can tell, you cannot see the flame.
Yeah.
So it's a very clean burn.
And you said, talk a little bit more about like the renewable resource that this is kind of going to be converted into within the next 3 years or so.
So right now, you know, we're permitted to flare this gas off, and what will happen is within the next 3 years, we'll have an RNG facility. It's a renewable natural gas. Mm-hmm. So this gas that we're burning right now will actually go into a series of filters and get cleaned into methane gas. And methane gas burns hotter and longer than propane or natural gas. So this is a great renewable resource that we create with the waste at our sites.
Yeah, so rather than just having to burn it off and kind of just get rid of it, we're going to find a way to actually reuse it and actually make it a usable resource.
You'll be able to, when you turn your pilot light on at home, you'll be using gas that's produced from waste.
So all those yellow wells that are on the actual landfill area, they're pumping the methane here.
Correct. So these gas wells are drilled down right before the liner, and then it's perforated PVC pipe, and these two blowers right here suck the gas from the hill into the flare, and it burns it out the stack.
Okay, yeah.
So this is relatively new to our site. This is our leachate storage tank. GFL has done a good job at giving us the resources to hold the capacity of leachate that we need. This liquid here, once we extract it out of the hill via pumps, and there's liquid conveyance lines, goes down. It drops down into, this is a lift station, and there's large pumps 20 plus feet down, and the liquid goes into here, and then it pumps up and into this tank. And then after it gets into the tank, when a leachate hauler or a semi tanker shows up, they will pump the liquid into the semi tanker, and they'll take it off to one of our local municipalities to get treated.
What is leachate? Pretty much just like drainage water from like rain and stuff that passes through the actual landfill.
Exactly. So you won't get as much leachate in the final cover area because it's non-permeable, right? It's covered in that HDPE liner.
Right.
So when it rains, snows, what have you, it goes through, filters through the trash, then it'll filter through a geosynthetic layer, and then a few feet of sand, and then there's perforated pipes with pumps in them, and it'll pump that filtered leachate out and into this tank.
Right. So there's something we just got to do something with all that excess
Liquid.
we
Yes, sir.
got to pump it out, go filtrate it, treat it.
Yep.
All
And
that
then
stuff.
we treated our local municipalities.
Thank you to GFL and Dave for giving us a tour of the Indian Creek landfill. Do you have any closing thoughts for us?
Green for life.
Green for life. I love it. Thank you guys for coming on the tour with us. We'll see you next time.